Hey friends, it's Tiffany here, and it's been a while since I've been able to create a video. I've actually been so busy. I was traveling for a work trip for all week long, and then I was getting my house purged and cleaned and organized, like from front to back, all the way to the garage. And this was really a big project for me because ever since I moved in with my partner, maybe about 4 years ago, um, we basically, two homes merging together during the pandemic and trying to figure that out that space. I moved in with him, so I felt like I lost the home that I created, the safe space that I created for my daughter Kira and I, and try to make it the best situation that it was. The home I felt so grateful to have, especially because my industry, being a hairstylist, makeup artist, esthetician, was the last one to go back to work. And so I wasn't able to pay for my rent. And so, as much as I was grateful for this home that was provided by my partner, there was a lot of dark energy. There was a lot of old energy in the home. And I didn't realize it at the time because I was still very new to just kind of going into my spiritual journey, and understanding that all those energies were still just in the house. It was never cleared. And it just kind of been layered and layered, not just from his, own time there, but his family, people that lived there before, and so on. So there's just so many things that were in that home that I felt was so heavy, and I didn't understand that it really affected me. Fast forward to this current moment. In the past year or so, maybe even like a couple years, my biggest request to my partner was like, hey, can we like do a purge day? Can we like clear this out? Can we donate things, get rid of things? And this is his least favorite thing, and I don't blame him. For me too, I don't want to waste my time doing this, but I needed to do it because I just felt so chaotic and so like just not settled and not at rest ever when I was at home. When I would go home, I felt like I always had to do something. I always felt like I had to clean. I had to, there was always something that needed to be done. And honestly, here my office space is kind of like my escape, kind of my retreat to feel just relaxed, to focus, and just feel like, just feel good. And so many of you guys might be wondering like, oh, why do you have an office space and not just work from home like many other, content creators? Literally, there's no space. And also there's like no light. So really to create just the videos that I've been creating in natural light, it's just really difficult to do. And I feel so much better being in this space because I'm like, oh, feels like home, feels like my home, feels like the energy I want in this space to be able to share what I love, share my thoughts, share, my story, my journey, my healing journey. And so this is why I'm here. But anyways, um, I asked my partner to, set some dates so that we can purge together. And as he is a people pleaser and he knows it, and he admits to that, and he usually would say yes, but never really when it happened would get to it, or it'd be very, very little of the things that we would do. So it just compiled again and added on more things. And it was just like a cycle where things were never different. We have two kids, we have so many packages that come in. We have our dog, we have just so much. And a lot of his parents' things are also at our house that I slowly kind of gave back to them, or, tried to, put somewhere else. And so it's hard to, really clear out the house when there's other people's items there. When I asked him this last time, he straight up told me, he's like, I do not want to waste my time, my energy to purge. I'd rather hire someone. And I was like, are you sure? Are you sure? Because this is going to be a big investment, because when you hire someone versus doing it yourself, yes, time and money. So everybody is different with exchange, right? So some people think the time is more valuable. Some people think, they don't, it's a different exchange. And so he felt that it was more important for him to rather have his time, use that time wisely, whether it's for work, for meeting people, having freedom to relax and rest. And he'd rather hire somebody to do that for us. And I was like, kind of surprised, also feeling really like, are you sure? Because we both have a scarcity mindset with money. And we always feel a little bit like, we should just do it ourselves. Our culture kind of taught us that we should do it ourselves. Our culture makes us feel guilty if we hire somebody else and not do it and be able to juggle everything. So that's kind of also another topic that I do want to share later. And when he said yes, I felt like, oh my gosh, like this is going to be amazing. Like, so like I want to purge half of our home. And I literally just did that. And before going there, I put on my stories on IG and I, asked, hey, if anybody has any recommendations, like please let me know. I'm looking for someone to purge ASAP and help me get my home, clear and just feeling really good and make a good space, because you guys will see later how chaotic it was. And I was so good at hiding everything into all the drawers and dressers and everything, and it was just a mess. And you could feel that. You could feel that weight, that stuffiness. And as much as maybe, you know, it's things, all those things really translate into how we show up every day, how it just eats at us. And I felt super heavy, super lethargic at home, just kind of like unmotivated, lack of energy, just really not wanting to come home. And doing this new, like, I guess, project or thing that we wanted to clear our home was really feeling like, is this really happening? I was a little bit in disbelief because it just been such a big thing that I didn't realize that was affecting me. And to actually come, like to come true where I could have help and I could have this home that I imagined being clear and free and flowing and just like light on an organizing team, a company. And I've worked with them before, one of the founders, and I let them know, like, I don't want to do anything. But, the truth is I had to do something because I had to decide what was going to go and what was going to stay. And Kian wasn't home. It was just me. So I purged for 4 days straight. It was so tiring. I couldn't believe how much shit we had, how much stuff we had. But it was something that I had to go through. It was part of the process to let go and release, even though in that old mindset, old programming, I'm thinking, oh, would I use it? I think I might use it. Oh, I spent money on this. Just kind of like seeing all the different things and different dialogue and stories in my head of why I couldn't let it go. So it was really good to get their help to help me just be like, go, you don't need that. That was helpful. And I couldn't believe how much that took out of me physically, mentally, emotionally. But it also rejuvenated me at the same time because it felt so good to let go, be open for change, be open for abundance, be open for clearness. And so there was this beautiful exchange that was happening as much as I was struggling at the same time. But it was a big moment of surrender, a big moment of trusting these people to really help me feel good in this home, help my family to feel good in this home. Because when it affects me, my attitude, my reactions, everything just like shoots at them. And it's not the way that I want to show up for myself, first of all, show up for my children, show up for my partner, and even for my friends or anybody that comes through that door. So I was not proud of the way that I've been showing up for the past 4 years there. And so this was definitely something that needed to change, needed to happen. And after the 4-day purge, a blessing in disguise, I had a work trip that I had to be gone for about a week. And I let them know, hey, while I'm gone, I'm going to give you the keys and you guys do your job. And when I come back, this is going to be the most amazing home reveal. And while I was away on my work trip, which was actually local, I was in Santa Monica for Ulta Beauty Collective, our LA trip. And I was so tempted to be like, I wanted to see what's going on, or, oh, I want to check in. But, I had to just let it go and trust that they had the best intentions for me and my family. And having lose that control is really difficult as well, to have someone move things around, get rid of things that maybe I didn't approve of, but I had to just let it go, trust. And that was such a big lesson for me. There was a lot of excitement as well, because I'm like, for someone to envision something for us to feel good in our space from what I shared in my stories was so important. How going fast forward to finally the reveal, so excited, couldn't wait, wanted to go home. And the minute I walked into that home, I was just like, wow, I could feel the clearness. There was so much space. My voice was echoing. It was so crazy. Couldn't believe that they got rid of all, literally half of the house was purged. And just to see the beauty of the home, this home is a 1910 home. So it has a lot of character. It's been holding itself up. It needs a little bit more detail and work and a little bit of love, which we'll do later. But wow, the home looks so beautiful. It felt like, I can't believe this is our home. Just that excitement to be able to feel good, be excited and proud of your home and feel like, I want to be here. I want to spend time here. And that's such a rare feeling. Like, I don't think I've ever felt that actually. I don't think, yeah, the only time I ever felt that way was when I bought my first home back in 2012. And that was such a proud moment for me. And being able to step in the home and just feeling just so good, so safe, so cozy, just like welcomed, and want to be with your family, want to be with your friends, want to host people. Like, that feeling I miss so much. It's been like over a decade of feeling that way, and I've forgotten. And instead I felt embarrassed. I would never invite anyone over, not even our neighbors that we're super close with, like, just because I was like, oh my gosh, our house is just chaotic and it's a mess. And yeah, what a like night and day of our home, and just super grateful for that. And I'm sharing this because as much as it's a physical change, there's so many emotions that were intertwined, layered in there. A lot of things of like Kian's past, our fights, energy exchange within, even with our kids, maybe his parents, energy that was in the home. Just everybody that lived there, like everything was still there, and we were able to clear the home. We're gonna do another clearing with our mentor, and very, very excited about that because I can't wait to just really have this home full of abundance and love and just like creativity and just excitement. I want this home to feel safe for my children and for them to be so excited. And I'll be sharing more about the home, and I'll be sharing like the before and after, and just kind of, what it, not just the physical outlook of it, but just like feeling good in there. And I'll probably be filming there in the future. I may not have my office space for forever. So that was kind of another thought, because it will transition where I can go back to my house and film there and just feel at ease, and have that option. So that was a lot of unpacking. I wanted to share that with you guys before I forget. To touch base with you guys and share what's been going on with my life. I do want to go a lot deeper on this because it's really important. It's been really big. Like, it's really affected me, and I'll go deeper on another episode. But thank you for listening. Thank you for being here for me. Thank you for just like supporting me through this journey. Thank you for just being patient. I have so many things I want to share with you guys, not just beauty stuff. Of course, I want to create beauty videos and devices and reviews and whatnot, but there's just so much more to me than that. And I really want to share, like, from my heart to yours, that you guys can maybe relate with what's going on with, in your own situation, or maybe, you know, you're thinking of the same thing, or maybe you're stuck and you don't know why. And maybe this might be something that may be, something that you need to look into, as maybe clearing out the home or doing a little project here and there. But this is my journey that I hope, will inspire you, help you along the way. And I'm so grateful. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. Bye.